time back into the team?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Were you disappointed about that White decision?
Yeah, I was.
What was you taking on, Wayne?
Well, I've been in football as long as probably anybody at the moment that's in the game, so it was never a shoulder charge, and in my mind it still isn't a shoulder charge. So. Yeah.
What was Jack's demeanour like after the verdict?
Oh, he's okay. We was looking at 3 weeks anyway, so it was worthwhile. Well, in my mind, it wasn't a shoulder charge, and still isn't in my mind. And nothing's going to change that because I watched the vision time and time again. You know, they're talking now about he took his eyes off the contact because of the collision that was about to happen, and he realised what was going on. And they want to tell us that the impact caused the knockout for him to clash heads with Jack, and no one saw that. That didn't happen.
Does it set a bit of a precedent, Wayne? Like if that's the way it's going to be ruled?
Yeah, well, it sets a huge precedent. Yeah, absolutely.
Have you sought clarity from the NRL at all about it, or any explanation?
No, not really. I haven't personally, but the CEO might have, but I haven't.
It's just a worry, Wayne. You've been in the game 50 years and you're still seeing things opposite to how the match review committee saw it and how the judiciary panel saw it too on Tuesday night.
Yeah, well, you could say that, you know, I'm wrong and they're right, but you know, I'm balanced about it, really balanced about it, and it was never a shoulder charge. It was a tackle that went into a collision because Jack found himself in the wrong position defensively because of a little bit of footwork on him, and outside of that, it just should have been left at that and all moved on, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And look, even if it was a shoulder charge, 4 weeks for that, for the shoulder, because the shoulder charge didn't knock him out. It was the fact that they clashed heads. So where's that going as well? 4 weeks. That's yeah.
Just as a side note, he was listed as skipper for this weekend.
Yeah, well.
Have you got anyone left that can put their
I just announced my 6th captain for the season.
Who we got today? Tomorrow.
Jai. Yeah.
Well, he's been itching for it. He's put his hand up.
Oh, well, he's been waiting for the next one to get injured, so or suspended or whatever. So he's the 6th captain of the club this year.
What kind of captain do you reckon Jai will be?
Oh, he's good. He's good. He's done a really good job with all the top players away. He's been great.
Wayne, I think I asked you last week, is it the worst injury crisis you've ever seen? You had a couple more on the weekend with the toll. Is this now the worst you've ever seen?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, certainly. That I've been involved with coaching. Yeah.
What do you do about that system?
Nothing you can do. Just ask the players to do their best. That's all we can do. Yeah.
I know you don't care about records, but the wooden spoon, that'd be the first time.
Well, I've won them before, so I'm not scared of it. It's not going to change my life. What's the way you're going to do? Like a rocking chair gives you something to do and takes you nowhere. So.
You're giving Thomas Fletcher his debut. Something good news?
Yeah, that's good, eh?
Yeah.
That's good, yeah.
Well, he's a good young fella. He's been in the system for a few years, and it's a reward for perseverance.
Well, he grew up wanting to be a Rabbitoh, and it was very nice this morning. Parents were at the presentation, and it was nice.
Yeah, I know his dad, Nick, is a mad Rabbitoh. And also good news, Lachlan Hudno re-signed, at least till 2028.
Yeah.
He's been good for the club too since he's been...
Yeah, he's been great. He's what the club needs, that type of player that just gives his absolute best every weekend. And I think we all saw the great chase last week that he put in there late in the game. And we need players like that. We need all different types of things that they bring, but he just brings a lot of energy and commitment to the team. And
I just saw Mick Cronin here.
Yeah,
and, I asked him about the Kangaroo Tour days. So there's one coming up. There hasn't been one for a long time.
No.
Blokes like Cam Murray and maybe Latrell would like to get back on the field to be eligible.
Yeah, well, Latrell I think would be eligible. And I have no doubt we're probably on the first player selected, but I don't think Cam will be in that category. So Cam's not coming back to play for Australia. He's coming back because he feels he wants to have at least 1 or 2 games this year, and he sees the club in the situation they're in. He wants to hurting him as much as everybody else, and he wants to come back and try and make a little difference.
And just a couple of other stars. Brandon Smith could be back soon, maybe Stretch.
Yeah, well, they're on the board to come back in the next 2 or 3 weeks, so Cody should be back in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
You said Trelly next week, didn't you?
Latrell, I'm not sure about next week, but it could be a chance. Yeah.
You mentioned Lewis will be back. We'd be playing at 6, playing tomorrow night.
Yes, he'll be playing at 6. Yeah.
There's a few options there, I think. Yeah.
Well, 6 and 7 just about do the same thing these days, so it doesn't really matter much. Yeah.
when the debutant Thomas Fletcher and you mentioned Lachlan Hutton this season, like are these the sort of wins you need to celebrate in a year like this? Like guys coming through, getting the debut, and guys like Lachlan Hutton are coming down, doing a good job at his new club.
Well, we need to remain stable and not listen to all the noise that's outside the club. That's what we need to do, and we're doing that really well. And I've got a group of men here doing their best, and I can't ask more than that for them. So things that injuries and referee's decision and judiciary decisions are all out of our control. But the way we play and how we feel about your teammate and wanting to not let him down, that's the important part. So
you can add AJ to the mix there, something to celebrate, and hopefully you can get a few tries. And
AJ, yeah, he's got a few to go. We've got a 2-year contract extension to make sure he gets the record, I think, just in case he has a bad year.
You spoke about the team not having confidence a few weeks back. Is the performance on the weekend something that gives them a little bit of confidence going forward?
Yeah, it certainly will and has. Yeah. They all worked together there really hard and tried their best with each other, and at the end of the night was 2 points in it, and so they take a lot out of that. Look, they've been improving at little parts of their game, which we've been working at as well. So it just hasn't been the loss of players; it's also how we play ourselves, and I've been really pleased with them. So.
Certainly, ex-defence out wide, guys like Alex Johnson, the experience of him's been invaluable.
Yeah, it has. But on the wing, it's not that invaluable. Okay.
Wayne, you only ever worry about your own backyard, but Brisbane, what have you made of them? Have you been watching much of them?
No, I haven't been watching much. I watched them this week, but they got a lot of talent, and they're obviously struggling to get it all together at one time. So, but they're a quality football team.
Wayne, will Lewis Dodd see out his contract here?
Oh, that's a good question. I can't answer that for you right now.
Do you have faith in the halves that you got, or you think you might have to look for something in the offset?
Well, we'll see. Lewis got an opportunity tomorrow night to play again and show us what he can do and what he can't do. So let's see. Let's wait and see how that goes.
There's been a lot of talk about Lewis Dodd and just who signed him. And just I know we signed before you got here, but is there one thing you like about him? And there's one thing.
Yeah, I like him. He's a nice person.
Nice person. He's not paid to be a nice person though, Wayne. I know he's paid to be a good footballer. Can you see him sort of making it in the NRL regularly? I know you're going to be hoping so.
Well, as I said, I can't answer that. That's up to Lewis. And you saw him play last week. He's going to play again this week. So we'll all have a better opinion each time he plays, and we'll see where it finishes in the next 4 or 5 weeks.
He's on good money though, Wayne. That's always a problem thing if you're not sure if his future's here.
Well, he's good. Well, he's on good money. Good luck to him. He's done himself a good deal. He should be very happy with himself.
Is it a confidence thing with him?
Why don't you ask Lewis about that?
Jeff?
I'm not going to answer for Lewis about his confidence or lack of confidence. I don't think there's either of those things are issues right now. Look, he's got an opportunity to play, and he hasn't had that all year. And started last week. He's starting again this week, so we'll all be smarter in a couple of weeks' time.